Katablanca. One night, when there wasn't very much doing at all, the kitty cat cats persuaded Bogart to tell them about his most exciting case. Yes, come on, Bogart, said Ginger, who wasn't at all averse to relating his exploits at Tiger Squadron over and over again. Okay, here's looking at you, guys, drawled Bogart. I'll tell you about the time I was in a case a long, long way from home. Even beyond the waste ground? Asked Ascot. Yep, even beyond that. I was in Katablanca. Gosh, said Ascot, wide-eyed. Even Ginger and Stanley haven't been that far. I have. Almost, said Stanley indignantly. But the others went, shh, and Bogart settled into his story. His audience completely hooked. There was a dame involved, of course. I tell you guys, I've never met anyone like her. She was from the smartest side of town, wearing the sleekest tortoiseshell coat you have ever seen. Real class. The collar was studded with diamonds, and she ate her kitty cat off silver platters. I tell you guys, she swept me right off my feet. Luckily, I managed to land on all fours. But from that moment on, I was putty in her paws. And the fact that we were in a place like Katablanca just added to the effect. Her name was Ingrid. I felt I knew her from somewhere. I kept trying to think of something smart to say, but in the end, all I could think of was, of all the cat flaps in all the world, you had to come through mine. She just purred that purr of hers and said, Oh, Bogart, I need help. I hear you're the best guy for the job. Meet me at my place at 3. Then, with a look that would turn a Doberman to stone, she just turned and went out. I was stunned. The cat flap had sprung back and hit me square on the jaw. That afternoon, I went over to her place. Naturally, I tasted the joints first. Just as I thought. It was beef. Ingrid was curled up on a sun lounger by the pool. As I walked over, I had the feeling I'd slipped up. Oh, nice of you to drop in, Bogart. Now, will you take the assignment? Yes, ma'am. But it'll cost you 2 cans of kitty cat per day. Not peanuts, she purred. There is no peanut variety, ma'am, I said deadpan. That made her smile. She told me her problems. I've got big trouble, Bogart. I've got to get out of Katablanca fast. No questions asked. I started to ask her if that evening was soon enough, but she snapped, I said no questions, Bogart. That night, I walked her to the airport. We went the back way. You bring me to all the nicest places, Bogart, she said. But I could tell she was frightened. At the bottom of the steps, she turned and purred at me. Oh, thanks, Bogart. Hey, you've got tears in your eyes. Are you sorry to see me leave? No, ma'am, I said. You're standing on my tail. She laughed softly and pressed a medallion into my paw. Here's something for your trouble, Bogart. A couple of minutes later, she was gone. And that was the last time I ever saw or heard anything of Ingrid. But do you know, guys, I still wear her medallion. I guess I always will. Look, that's real gold, fellas. Snowy, Ascot, Ginger, and Stanley couldn't take their eyes off the medallion. Finally, Bogart said, Okay, you guys, see you tomorrow. And with that, he strode off into the moonlight, humming softly to himself. Once he was back in the kitchen, Bogart looked up with a delectable